make a big difference, while also creating a continuously growing income for those who donate and get others to do the same. How it works? Well, it starts with giving. You subscribe to a monthly $10 donation, no more, no less. Then you start sharing with friends. The first 2 friends that you tell will be your qualifiers, which you give to GiveBoom and your sponsor. After, you are qualified to start making $5 a month for every person that you tell. For example, 5 people equals $25 monthly. This is the basic way to benefit from our program. It doesn't stop there. This is where it gets interesting. Those same 5 people that you personally invited also have to qualify. So, they each give you 1 person for being their sponsor. 5 people duplicates into 10 people, which equals $50 monthly, and you didn't even do anything. It doesn't stop there. It gets very interesting at this point. Those new 5 people that you were given by your friends also have to qualify and give you a person each. So, 10 people turn into 15 people, which equals $75 monthly. This just keeps growing and growing with time. Amazing! Our company has created an opportunity out of helping others. We call this a helpertunity. Who knew that by helping others, you could gain so much for yourself? For more info, visit giveboom.com.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. We're so glad that you joined us today. LA Capdevila for GiveBoom. We're so glad. We want to welcome all the GiveBoomers and all those that invited our guests to watch today's webinar. My name is Louis Capdevila, better known as LA, one of the founders, along with my kids, Daniel and Justin. We're the founder of the concept GiveBoom. Now today we have a jam-packed webinar for you, and we want to discuss a lot of things. We hope that you had a great week. We certainly have had a great week here at GiveBoom. We've been real busy. I'm telling you, we have brought in a bunch of people have signed up, and we have gotten a lot of feedback from our members, and we're happily working on our concept and developing it. And Daniel Abreu, which is our webmaster, he's one of the founders as well, was showing me the Google Analytics of the bunch of states that people are coming into GiveBoom and watching the presentation. And then he also showed me the world map and all the different people that have visited us from, I think it was something like 62 countries. And we're just beginning. And again, our plan is to be able to share a lot of these ideas of how to promote GiveBoom with you tonight and again on a future webinar. Now, before we begin, there's a few videos that I wanted to show you, but I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about GiveBoom, because as many of you know, we talked a little bit about it last week. GiveBoom is an opportunity to give to charity. That is one of the pillars of GiveBoom. And for a lot of people, they don't want to get involved in the business, but they want to get involved in helping different charities or giving to charities. So for some of you, it might be easier to call 20 of your family and friends and say, hey, listen, would you join with me and partner with me in joining a company like GiveBoom, where not only do they create residual income, but they're involved in charity. That's one of them. The other pillar is the business side. Now, for those of you that have been with us from the beginning, you know that a lot of our banners have not been prepared for the business side of GiveBoom, a lot of our marketing material. So by next week, we will have ready the marketing side of the business, okay, where you will have different banners to share, okay, because right now the banners that we do have, you can find on your website on the marketing, and they all have to do with get paid to share, and things has to do with the charity side of it. So I have found out that as we've been sharing, I've done a lot of Facebook, I've done a lot of Google AdWords. We're experimenting with different things. We have gotten many clicks through Google AdWords, and we have gotten many clicks through Facebook. And one of the things that I learned in internet marketing was, number one, is that you got to sell yourself first. If people trust you, then people will give, or you'll be able to sell to them whatever it is that you're selling. In this case, we're selling a membership subscription to a referral to charity program. That's what we do. People that join GiveBoom are joining because they're coming in as referral to be able to give to charity. But there's a business side of that as well. And I have found out that, right to begin with, one of the things that you have to do is sell your family and your friends. Everybody wants to give to charity. I mean, this is an opportunity for $10 a month be able to help different charities. And so what I've done personally, I've gone to friends and family, and they're coming in, and I'm calling them, and I'm explaining to them. I said, look, $10 a month, you waste and throw away anywhere. Would you consider, please, helping me out and coming as a direct person underneath me in GiveBoom? Later on, once they join, later on with more time and more explanation and knowledge, you'll be able to get them to bring other people through their network of friends and family and so forth. Now, one of the interesting things that happened this week, and we talked a little bit about last week, but we finally did it, is that you're able now to bring in different charities. It could be Little Leagues, it could be homeless shelters. I mean, you know very well, there's 1,001 different charities that people want to raise money for. And what you do is, there's a form on the website that they'll be able to fill, and then naturally the board will decide whether it's a good cause. But what we're going to do is we're going to empower charities to use GiveBoom to raise money for their charities. And that was a little change that we did, because originally out of every $10 that came in, we were going to give 5 to charity, but our board was going to decide to what charity it was going to go into. So right now, you may know a charity or 2 or 3 or 4 that you can present them GiveBoom, and once they fill the form and we accept them, when members join GiveBoom, where it says category of where you want your money to go to, right now we have 4 categories. Their name of their charity will show up there. Now, Danny, could you go to the website a minute and show them the registration form? Go ahead and press the join button there. All right, right down here it says charities. I press there. Right now, all right, it has faith-based, hunger, medical and health, human empowerment, drug rehab. Okay. This week, we picked up the Judeo-Christian clinic, which is here, a local clinic that has been helping hundreds of families throughout the years. Their name will be there. So every time that the Judeo clinic people want to bring somebody, there you go, somebody to give to them, they could come and press Judeo-Christian, and our software will keep track of all the people that press that button. And at the end of the month, Judeo-Christian, if 100 people press that button, that means Judeo-Christian will give $500 a month, okay, through GiveBoom. We have Revelant. Danny, do we have that picture of the picture that we have you giving our first check? This past week, we gave I think it was $189 to Revelant Church that is doing a home makeover for a lady that has taken in 15 children and she's helped raising them. And Revelant Church has done her house from one side to the other. So if you know of charities that are worthy charities, you could bring them to GiveBoom, have them sign up. No, go down, Danny. Go down. Go down. Go down a little bit more. A little bit more. No, the other direction. No, I guess we don't have the picture there. But anyhow, so when charities know that through GiveBoom people could give to them and they could refer people to GiveBoom, knowing that they're going to get part of the GiveBoom charity, they take ownership. Now they start telling people, look, you can make residual income, but you could also give to our charity. Make sure you join GiveBoom for $10 a month, and make sure that you put the person that sponsor you, and make sure that in the charity category you press whatever charity it is that comes in. And already this week we've gotten about 5 different calls from different charities that want to join GiveBoom, and they have filled out the GiveBoom charity form. So they're getting ready to jumpstart their GiveBoom project. So that's very exciting. It really is, because now we're diversifying the GiveBoom charity monies to people that are literally on the ground helping people, making a big difference for whatever it's important to them, versus GiveBoom giving to somebody else across the world or different places. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you know that the monies that are coming through GiveBoom is going to your charity, guess what? You'll work harder for it. So that's one of the things I wanted to share with you. When you go to the GiveBoom website, you'll be able to see the charity form that's there, and you could go and share with different charities and say, look, I got a project that may be beneficial not only to the charity program, but also to your members, because they'll get paid for referring your charity, all right, to GiveBoom. So that's exciting. Now, going back to the business side, one of the things that we have been working on has been to explain not only the directs, the avenues that come in, but what happens when an avenue comes in. All right, and we've been working hard at that. There's a couple of videos that have come in. There's one that has come in from my friend Francisco in Orlando that people have enjoyed. He has done a new rendition of that, and we're going to try to show you that later. But now, Danny, I want you to show the 2 whiteboard presentations that you've made, and take a few minutes to look at this presentation that Danny made himself.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm here to help explain in a simpler way how GiveBoom system works, how it can generate money for you, and how it can duplicate for you. Everyone is invited by someone, so here's your sponsor, there's you. Everyone does the same basic movement, which is they give away 2 qualifiers and then they start making money. So here it goes. The first qualifier goes to GiveBoom. The second qualifier goes to your sponsor, the person who invited you. The third person, which is your first avenue, is the person that generates money for you, $5 monthly. Okay, and now, well, here's what happens is everyone does the same exact thing as what you did. Okay, everyone. And so this person, what they do is they qualify. They send their first qualifier to the company. The second goes to their sponsor, which is you. You're the one who told them about it. Okay, and then what happens is then they go and they start their own avenue to start generating money. Now, this person is yours. They were given to you just like you gave one to your sponsor, okay? So this person is yours. And they go and they do the same exact thing. give their first qualifier to GiveBoom. Their second qualifier goes to whoever's line they're in at this point, okay? And then they go and they start their own avenue, okay? Now, this person does the same exact thing. They're in your line. You're the one generating money from them. They go, they give their first qualifier to GiveBoom. They give their second qualifier to you. They're in your line, okay, $5 a month. And then they go and start their own avenue. Same thing with this person. This thing has the potential to go on and on and on, okay? It doesn't have a limit. It doesn't have an end. It can go from, this is just an example of 5 people. It can go from, 5 people to 20 people to 50 people to 100 people, and you're getting paid $5 off of each one of them. This is just an example of you telling one person and the potential that this program has to generate money for charity and for you. So hope this helps you understand the GiveBoom structure and the process that makes this thing work. So thanks for watching. We will have a part 2 showing more personals and how that affects the duplication process and the money generation also. So thanks for watching.
Okay, so that gives you a little idea of how it works. Let me say this, that one of the things that has worked real good for me on my Google AdWords and Facebook, I've used the word referral. In your marketing, in your website, there's a marketing banner that says if you earn $5 for every person you refer. And people tend to understand that a little better than sometimes we explain to them. If you give to charity, you give $5 back. So when you go to GiveBoom.com and you sign and you enter into your membership, or you sign in under marketing, there's a couple banners, if I'm not mistaken, there that talks about being able to earn money as you refer people. And people understand that because all day long DirecTV talks about receiving money every time that you refer a friend, and people understand that. Well, when people get a hold of that, hey, listen, GiveBoom pays for referring people to its site, and those who join, you'll get $5 for every person that you refer. Now, there's a second part to the thing that Danny has. So Danny, get ready to show that second part. So that second part of that video that you did.
Hi guys, how's it going? We just showed you the basic part of how GiveBoom works, okay? We showed the example of what one avenue can do for you and how it duplicates. Now we're about to show you what happens when you tell more than one person and you open up multiple avenues. So let's just say instead of, you told one person, which is great and it could duplicate, but if you wanted to make more money faster, you could tell a few more people, okay? Let's just use the example of 3, okay? Now, what happens is these people do the same. You make $5 a month for your personals, okay? Which you can tell as many personals as you want. But they go and they start doing the same exact thing as everyone else does. You're going to see a repeated process here, which is these 2 here both have to qualify. So they give one to the company, okay? They give one to whoever their sponsor is, and then they start their own avenues, okay? Okay? Now, these people go and do the same exact thing. They have to qualify. Their first qualifier goes to the company. Their second qualifiers go to whoever's line they're in, okay? And then they go and start their own avenues. And this process just gets repeated and repeated and repeated. So, what happens is instead of happening ×1 with one avenue, now it's happening ×3. the sky's the limit with this thing. This thing can grow from each avenue can grow from 5 to 20 to 100 to 1,000 people and more. You know, it has the potential. There's no limit to what this thing can do, and you know, this is what makes GiveBoom's system so different and so powerful, is because it can just literally for $10 you can generate, you know, whatever income that you would like, and have the time freedom and the money freedom to pursue your passions and do what you like, and even to volunteer to help others. So hope this video helps once again to help you realize the power of this system. Thanks for watching, and we'll be creating more videos to help you understand the system and the potential of what it could do for you. Thanks.
Imagine that. You'll never pay more than $10 a month, yet you have the potential of making hundreds, thousands of dollars in residual income a month. Now, to tell you the truth, there's not a company out there really that's offering this concept, and I'm challenging you that to get creative in the way that you reach out to people. You know, in America, we're very busy, so sometimes you got to take the opportunities that are presented to you to stop and talk to people, because automatically people think that this is a multi-level network. GiveBoom is not a multi-level network. GiveBoom is more like a DNA. It grows in every direction depending on how that person acts. In fact, starting this Friday, those GiveBoom members will receive an autoresponder on Fridays and Tuesdays that will give an explanation, it will give a word of encouragement, it will give testimonies, it would explain things in words, and I believe it's in the autoresponder that you'll receive on this coming Tuesday that I kind of wrote in that autoresponder the difference between GiveBoom and the regular network marketing, multi-level marketing that they use the pyramid. I repeat, GiveBoom is not have in any way or shape a pyramid DNA to it. Okay, it has more like a molecule. I call it the God factor, because it really, depending on who takes it and brings people in and qualifies, it could go in any direction. You could come in 1 year from today and still make more money than me. It doesn't matter that I started a year earlier than you. One of the things that I have decided to do, and one of the things that many times we have to do, is set goals. How many people, I mean, write it on a piece of paper. Today, I'm gonna try to sign up 2 people to GiveBoom. All right, and when you make goals, then you're focused on reaching those goals. If you don't have a goal, then you'll get up in the morning and que sera, sera, what happens, happens, and you many times don't reach your goal. What I have done is I'm trying to reach right now. Notice I run several businesses. Okay, I also have a worldwide ministry, and I'm an author of 9 books. I mean, I can tell you the list is on and on and on and on. 5 grandkids and everything else that I do. But I get up in the morning and I have a to-do list. And on my to-do list, I also have goals of some of the things that I want to accomplish on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. And I have a goal of trying to bring in 5 people a day of people that I run into. All right? Apart from the people that may come in from Facebook or Google AdWords or different type of other automation ads, social media that's out there. Now, one of the things I want to say to you is we Americans, sometimes we get real distracted because we got so many things coming at us. But let me say this. Those that are on this webinar today, may want to discern the people that are hungry and needy and are wanting more. There's a lot of people today that want more. There's a lot of people that understand that if they were to retire today, their retirement check is less than what they're making. The retirement check, it will be less than what they're making today, and what they're making today, they're not making it. And they're wanting for, they're out there looking for systems, they're out there looking for projects, they're out there looking for something new to come along that they can become involved in, so that it could give them the possibility of making residual income. All of us has that desire to become prosperous. You know, right now, you know, thousands of people around the world join network marketing, multi-level marketing, that they have to buy into a membership. They got to sell certain amount of quotas a month. GiveBoom, for nothing invested to buy, or to membership fee of $200, $300, $500, $1,000, none of that, and $10 a month, you have the opportunity of making, literally, stop and think about that, 100 people that you bring in is $500 residual income, all right, a month that you will make, all right, for a long, long time. And you're at the base floor of the GiveBoom explosion. Okay, you're being taught, you're being trained, you're being inspired to go out there. All right, this is not a quick rich scheme. Okay, it's not. You still gotta share, refer. You gotta tell people about it. You gotta get up in the morning and try to do some social media to get it out there. You have to make some phone calls. You know, go ahead and make some goals. You know, 2 people a day, 3 people a day, 5 people a day. I'm doing 5 persons a day now because, you know, I'm real busy. But my son and those around me will tell you that those, when they're around me, they'll tell me, everybody comes see me, I say, hey, look, you want to see the new company that I'm involved in? And I share it. And there's always a percentage of people that join. Some people join for the charity part, and others are joining because of the business side. Okay? So, you know, put some goals for yourself. Remember, you as a GiveBoomer, a member of GiveBoom, you can make your own YouTube promotion. You know, video promotion is one of the fastest growing areas of marketing there is right now. You can make your own teachings. You know, there's people that like different people for whatever reason. You could put up a YouTube video and it becomes a sensation. You know, so you got to become creative in what you're doing. Now, Danny, do we have that video that Francisco sent us from? That video that Francisco sent us from Orlando, the new one.
You have it.
Huh?
You have it, not me.
Gee, maybe if you come over here and help me a minute, I got it, and I don't know how to do the screen share still yet. Let's see if we could do it. Right here. You guys hold on here a second. It's right there. Francisco, I see that you're watching. A great shout to my friend Francisco from Orlando. All right, he has a ministry called Following Jesus, and he has about 280 social media followers. And Francisco, here's the movie right here.
Where's your GiveBoom share?
GiveBoom share is right here in the Hangout. Go ahead, right here. Right there. Okay. Not good. No, don't stop that. No, don't touch that. Here we go. Hold on a minute. Right there. Right there. Right there. Open. Francisco did this. Some of you might want to send us some of you might want to send us some of the things that you created so we could share with others. This is Francisco, what he did. Has no sound and has nothing on it, but notice what he does. All right, he says, "This is me." All right, now he's going to go out and refer somebody. His first person goes to GiveBoom. The second person goes to his sponsor. Now he's finished with that. Now this is his third person. This is the third person that belongs to him. He starts making $5. Now that person has to qualify, so he has to give one to GiveBoom and one to Francisco. Okay? Now this other person, now he's on his own. He goes do the same thing that we're all doing, multiplying. Now the second person has to qualify. He gives one to GiveBoom and he gives another to Francisco. And this other second person here qualifies as third person. He's on his own to do the very same thing that you and I are doing. Now that third person comes out. He gave one to GiveBoom, one to Francisco. He's out, and he keeps adding in the same process. You qualify with two. One goes to GiveBoom, one goes to you. The third person, that person that was given to you is on his own, and it just multiplies. It's so simple that we're tempted to not see it. So this presentation was given to us by Francisco, and he made it, and he's using that in his social media. So right now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, all out of the third person that he brought in. His third person has produced 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 people, and there's endless. This could go endless. It might stop there, or it may continue to go. You never know. So with that in mind, that's simple. So we're asking you to come out with different ideas of how we could present GiveBoom. Okay, how we could there we go. How we could find and present this in a very clear and fine fashion. Now, Danny, I'm going to go ahead and give the mic over to you.
Hey guys, how you doing? Like I said, my father's been saying, it's only been 2 weeks since GiveBoom actually launched, and we're excited about all the action that we're seeing here between all the members that have been joining, all the interest that has been sparked. We have people that have no business experience whatsoever, and then we've been getting people that are sophisticated investors, that do real estate and do all kinds of other entrepreneurial stuff, getting into GiveBoom, and so we, from somebody who's just starting business to very experienced, people are interested in what is happening here. Like my dad said, I mean, it was exciting to see just in our first week, we were able to donate to a good cause, the home building project, and also a few members were already generating a little bit of money, residual cash flow. So that was exciting to see that it was working already, and this opportunity is just it's one of a kind. I mean, for $10, the potential that this thing has for yourself and to give money for charity is amazing, and the risk factor versus reward is just astounding. And so something that we've conversated with different people. You're always going to run into people that are a little bit skeptical. This is something brand new. They don't necessarily understand what's happening, but the thing is, everyone's looking to better themselves. Everyone is looking to better themselves, and so if somebody is scared to put up $10 into something that can better themselves and also better other people, I mean, maybe they who knows if they'll get anywhere really. But we're excited to see what's happening. We're excited to see you guys here online and interested and wanting to learn more about GiveBoom. We want to give you guys as many tools as we can. We're constantly trying to produce more videos, more content. We just recently added people had some requests. They wanted to see us. A lot of people were asking, well, who are the people that are running GiveBoom? Who are the founders? And what have they done? And where are they from? And everything. And so we just recently added a founders page. And then the other thing was also people wanted to see the charities that we were partnered with at the moment. And so we've been busting our chops all week with our web designer Danny to make that happen too. And we just want to make this, we want to give the opportunity to you guys, make it as simple as possible for you guys to share. And we're excited to see what happens with this. We know that it's going to bless you guys as you guys share. It's going to bless the charities, the people that are in need, and it's a win-win situation. I mean, you can't lose with the amount that you're putting in, whether even if you make nothing, it's going to a great cause, and like my father said at the beginning of the webinar, I mean, if you $10, you probably spent that today on lunch or on something else, so just like I said, just putting in $10, whether it's you or one of your friends, when you tell your family about this, you're giving them the opportunity of a lifetime, not just to change someone else's life, but to change their own. So, with that said,
I just got a text here from Danny that says that video did not show because I think I forgot to put the camera on you. So get it ready a minute, and let me discuss another thing with you. A lot of people say, well, if you give $5 to charity and $5 to the person that refers, how does GiveBoom make money? Because remember, we are a for-profit company. We're not able to give tax breaks. It's only $120 a year, so $10 the most you did. Well, GiveBoom makes its money by the people that every time a person qualifies, he has to give one to GiveBoom and one to the sponsor. Well, GiveBoom makes its money by the people that are given to GiveBoom. So let's say if this week we bring in 100 people, all right, and those 100 people qualify, they got to give one to GiveBoom and one to the sponsor. Well, let's say 100 people means that it's 100 people at $100 people at $10 for GiveBoom. That is $1,000. Well, GiveBoom will give 500 of that to charity, apart from every other things that that's going to charity. So if we're giving $5 to charity and $5 to the sponsor, the sponsors, we make our money when people give to GiveBoom, and half of that still goes back into charity. So that's the answer to the question of how do you guys make money for GiveBoom. Now, Danny, you want to run that one more time? Sorry, folks. Sorry, Francisco. Apparently, nobody was able. Danny, you're going to have to come over here to play this a minute. So, give me a second. And there's just two more things I wanted to talk to you about, and we'll finish the webinar. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Danny, give me a shout out if you could see it now.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
It's not the first time.
All right, Danny said that it wasn't shown. For those that didn't see it, this is Francisco Garcia from Orlando, he did this. And again, this is Francisco here. Francisco has to qualify, gives one to GiveBoom. This is where we make the money at. One to the sponsor. Now, his third person qualifies. Now, his third person has to qualify, so he gives one to GiveBoom and one to the sponsor, which is Francisco. Now, this person here, opens his third leg, and he's on his own. And the same process goes over and over. The second person gives to GiveBoom. Okay. He gives one to Francisco. He's on his own with his third person. He repeats the process that we're all going to. All right. Gives one to Francisco. One. Okay. They say that it's not showing, Danny, for some reason. Okay. Apparently that is not showing. So we're gonna have to go back and perfect that next week. Okay. Sorry about that. We were not able to get it on. I thought we could see it, but apparently some of you are not able to see it for some reason. Okay. Now, I wanted to share some. There's a big question that people ask. They're saying, is GiveBoom considered a home-based business? Now, we're not going to tell you yes or no yet, because the truth of the matter, we always thought about it as a charity. And when we were presented with this question, we had to call the attorneys and the accountants, and by next week we'll be told whether this you could use GiveBoom as a home-based business. For those of you that don't know if it's considered a home-based business, you can write off your cell phone. You could write off a lot of the business tools, gas. If you took somebody out for lunch to get them to try to come to GiveBoom, you're able to write some of these things off. So right now, we're not telling you yes or no, but we'll have an answer for you by next week. Something that we can tell you is the first place that we went when we came up with the GiveBoom concept was to an attorney that specializes in business, and he gave us the green light. GiveBoom is a legal 100% for profit, and everything that we do is legal. Okay. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to open up the chat, and if anybody has any questions, at the right bottom there's a place there for you to chat. So if you want to chat a question, we will answer it for you, all right, in the few minutes that we do have. Okay, any questions, anybody? Well, how do you get paid? How do you get paid? It's through PayPal. And the reason that we went with PayPal versus a merchant service is because PayPal is very secure, and they're always up to date so that they don't get hackers coming in. Versus a lot of companies that are using merchant services, many times people are scared to use their credit cards because the insecurity. We're a small company. We prefer to go through PayPal, even though it may cost us a fee when we go to draw out the money. But at least we know that our credit cards are secure. Okay.
Not only that, PayPal is one of the biggest online, if not the biggest, online merchant company in the world. And also they allow us to do business, and I believe it's 128 countries, I believe. So that's what allows us what allows us and you to invite anyone in the world almost to be involved in GiveBoom. And so if you know anyone, whether you have a relative, a friend that lives in almost any part of the world that accepts PayPal online, they can be part of GiveBoom, and they can not only contribute to charity, but they can also be part of the business side and generate money for themselves and pass along the word of GiveBoom. So that's why we chose PayPal.
Yeah, I was going to say there's been several members in particular that have communicated with us throughout the week of several little things that our website needs to be able to be upgraded. So listen, we're small and we're young, so we need your feedback. You guys are our partners in this endeavor. Danny, if you could bring up a minute the website and let's show them some of the new features there a minute so people can see it real quick. Go to the website and let's bring it up.
Okay,
that's Danny giving the check. Okay.
Okay, here, wait, hold on. You want to see that? Okay.
All right, that's Danny giving the check with Pastor Paul. Okay.
Okay. And then we'll go to GiveBoom. So here are some of the new features that I guess were asked for. Under the About Us page, we added this feature here, which we were figuring out where we want to put it in the layout of the website currently. We just decided to put it here. But here it is, with some pictures of us. Has a little bit of information, which we are going to update even this information, add a little bit more to it. But that's one of the features. The other feature was the charity tab, which shows the one that the charities and organizations that we're currently partnered with. This Judeo-Christian, we visited them a couple days ago, and it was amazing. They do a lot for the community. They provide. I'm actually going to go to the website real quick. They provide all kinds of things, free doctor's appointments. They do free meds for people that can't afford it. They do eye care, dental care. They even do surgeries. All these volunteer doctors come in and do surgeries for people who really need it. And they have basically all these different kinds of doctors that come and volunteer their time and specialize in different things for people that can't afford, if they have a lot of problems, they can't afford to go to all these different doctors and take care of all the different things that they have. So, it was incredible to see what they've been doing for 40 years now. I believe over 40 years now. It started with just a volunteer doctor and a volunteer nurse, and they've been going for a long time now, helping the community and the people in need. So, a really good company, and we really want to support them and what they're doing, and even help promote them, because they were saying they didn't even have the money to promote themselves and to advertise themselves and market themselves. And I told them, man, this is great. We'll help promote you guys and raise money for you guys. And I showed their director, GiveBoom, what we were doing and why we set it up this way. Why are we paying you guys to spread the word? We'd rather pay people and better people's lives to help spread this thing than to just start a charity, collect money, and then spend a lot of money on billboards or commercials and things like that. We'd rather pay you guys, because word of mouth is really the best form of marketing. Friends telling friends, people telling other people that trust them. So we believe that this is going to help a lot of people financially as members, and then it's going to help a lot of people in need financially and through these different charities and the services that they give. So,
Danny, go ahead and go through some of the charities. Go back to the charities. There's some pictures there. Go down. There's a video there that you can show all these pictures, and that video shows pictures of some of the past work we've done. Some people want to know if we've been involved. We've been involved pretty much in several countries around the world, and then also you could go to YouTube, and we have more videos there already under the GiveBoom that are coming up. And every week we've had a couple problems where people press the person's name and their picture's not coming up. Hopefully we'll have that done tomorrow or Friday. It was supposed to be done already. It wasn't done, but we'll get there. My brother Alan says the day is coming that this company will make so much money so we can hire a professional video person. Laugh out loud. Very good, Alan. Hey, listen, I'm in agreement with you. It gets nervous to be the guy back here behind the tools. But you got the picture. You know, one of the things I want to finish the webinar, because we're already 50 minutes into it, is set a goal. Every day, 2 people, 3 people. Call families and friends. Go to different charities. You know, go to different churches. See who's doing things out there that are worthy cause, and take them the Give Boom project. All right, and we will gladly receive their application. And if it's a worthy project, we'll put them on the Give Boom, and they can get involved in bringing people to Give Boom. And naturally, it sets you up to make a lot of money as well. So if anybody has any more questions, I think we're about it. Danny, you got it all? I think I covered everything I had.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I would just say, you know, guys, just keep your head up. For some of you that have been in, and if you got friends that are being skeptical or saying negative things because they don't understand or they think they know what it is, just stay positive. You know you're doing a good thing. You know that what you're putting your money toward is helping other people and creating a future income for yourself, residual income for yourself. And you know, just keep moving forward. Keep spreading the word however you can, whether it's online, whether it's through text, whether it's through email. I personally like word of mouth because I'm a social butterfly. But you know, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, enjoy life, have a good time, and then help other people by spreading Give Boom. That's it. That's our concept. Is we want other people to really be able to do what they like and enjoy life a little bit more, and hopefully they'll be able to have that through Give Boom one day. So exciting.
Remember to invite someone to next week's webinar. This is a great place to get people. Sometimes it's harder. You know how you heard the saying, you're not a prophet in your own hometown. So a lot of times it's good to bring people, invite with that same link you get, invite friends and family, and invite them to the webinar and let us explain to them the possibilities. All right, so keep an eye for those autoresponders. Those autoresponders are going to have a lot of good goodies in it. A lot of explanation, encouragement, words of inspiration, and so forth. So with that in mind, till next week, if you remember, if you have any questions throughout the week, feel free to email us and we'll try to answer. If you come up any questions that you may have, we're available. So thank you all Give Boomers for joining us and all the invites. If you have invited somebody to this webinar, well, after we stop the broadcast, it's a good time to maybe give them a call and try to get them and see if they're interested in registering. So set a goal for next week. We hopefully that you will grow with us, and we're so thankful and grateful for you guys being involved. Till next week, see you later.
See you later, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.